It's much, much more than a derby game. Much, much more than the meeting of old foes. Adelaide City versus West Adelaide has a tradition and rivalry in a class of its own. In the latest instalment of this great fixture, a place in the playoffs is on the line. The Zebras historically have the edge, but the form guide is useless in these games. That's our Ericsson Cup match of the day. The Adelaide Derby, calling the action, David Bashir.
Both Adelaide City and West Adelaide foundation clubs in the National League, but it's Adelaide City that's held the dominant record over West Adelaide. The Zebras have been forced to make one change. With a suspension to outstanding youngster Dino Manello, Mark Brazzale slips into midfield, and City will once again call upon informed striker Michael Brooks to provide bite up front. West Adelaide, coming off a 4-0 defeat at the hands of Sydney United, have also made one change. The creative Pablo Cardozo comes in at the expense of Alex Castro. Central midfielders Branko Milosevic and Ross Aloisi will be danger players for West Adelaide. The Sharks have failed to trouble the scorers in their last two outings. Down the right is the veteran, Milan Ivanovic. In the centre, Salapasidis. Brooks in the penalty box, but he was surrounded by blue shirts. And that is a throw to Adelaide City. Michael Harkness, who was on the end of some stinging shots last week against United. Long throw in to the penalty box. Good punch away, and Brazzale on the turn. Rebound shot there from Mark Yates, and cleared away by Robbie Hooker. Only for the moment, though. Cardozo down the line, searching for Nathan Day. The intensity's certainly been there from the outset from both teams. Brazzale, he's been in the action. Now settling down play, the renowned defence of Adelaide City, the best in the league with South Melbourne. But in the battle of the defences the other week at Lakeside Stadium, Adelaide City won hands down, and on the scoreboard as well. Good run by Mark Yates down the right. Centering ball in! Michael Brooks' first time. Just couldn't get the angle on the shot. It was a hot chance for the striker, but one of the few in the first half. You can see the curling ball in, and a lovely challenge in the end from the West Adelaide captain, Robbie Hooker. In behind the defence was Michael Brooks. Tsekinis. Alagich is dangerous with his runs down the right. Good ball in, and a lovely take from Jason Petkovic. A clash of bodies there between Borghetto and Petkovic. Two very strong and tall players. But a direct ball in from Alagich. He sensed Borghetto making the run, but Petkovic was well off his line. Harkness does well. Searching ball in. Nathan Day. Two number 14s do battle. Salapasidis gives away the free kick. Nathan Day, an enigmatic player. He perhaps lacks the consistency that the coach would like to see from Nathan Day, but at his best he's a brilliant player. And Adrian Sandtrack has said all year that that's one area that Nathan Day is improving, his consistency. The ball in quickly. Day centering header. Chance here, and the shot on the turn from Pezos just deflected off John Gibson. And a corner to West Adelaide. Tibaldi took the free kick from the set piece. Good centering header, and just off Gibson's boot. The shot from that man, Paul Pezos, who's played 8 times for West Adelaide. Aloisi to the far post. Day across the shoulder with a shot. And again, another corner to the Sharks. Certainly applying the pressure. Good intelligent ball in from Aloisi. And a fine block then from Yates. The corner in. And Petkovic strongly off his line. Very confident in the take. Jason Petkovic. Vaskin just lays the ball off to Salapasidis, caught out of position. Good work by the youngster. Sergei Vaskin. Ivanovic. Surrounded is Mark Brazzale. He brings in Yates, who floats the ball down the line. And a free kick clearly on Michael Brooks, the offender Robbie Hooker. But it's been a firm but fair match so far. Michael Brooks, in-form striker for Adelaide City. And Mark Yates, a product of the Premier League here in South Australia. In with a long ball, the centering header from Alex Tobin, and the lunging boot from Michael Brooks was just out of reach. Nice floating and curling ball in from Yates. Up high, winning that challenge in the air was Tobin, and just scrambling for the touch, Michael Brooks. Here's Brooks, marked very closely by Hooker. And Robbie Hooker has been a sterling performer at the back for West Adelaide. He's really closed down many promising moves for Adelaide City. Here's Cardozo on the break. Through for Tsekinis. Flag stays up. Jim Tsekinis, cross in, Borghetto. Lovely defensive header from Tobin. And that was a high boot on Cardozo, and perhaps a yellow card or a stern talking to. John Gibson down, but it was more the enthusiasm and the derby emotion than anything else from Pablo Cardozo. We see the pace of Tsekinis worried Adelaide City. Good defensive header from Tobin, and the attempted volley miscued by Pezos. Alex Tobin, captain of Adelaide City. And that is the half-time whistle here at Hindmarsh Stadium. An entertaining first 45 minutes. Sixth place has been hotly disputed. And certainly West Adelaide's last two matches, defeats, and they've gone without scoring. They'll be looking to correct that particular statistic. Through the middle, here's Brooks. Cross in, and Vaskin failed to get the boot in. At the far post. A sliding effort there by Sergei Vaskin after a fine cross from Michael Brooks. Off his line was Jason Petkovic. Brazzale with some space. Here's Milosevic, loves running at the defence. Does it successfully. Lovely ball. And the nice touch on from Aloisi. He's remonstrating with Jason Petkovic and showing him where he should be on the pitch in no uncertain terms. Headed in the path of Tsekinis, who's opposed to Alex Tobin. Lovely work there by Jim Tsekinis. This has opened up the play. At the far post is Nathan Day. A close call there for the Sharks. All set up by the brilliance and speed of Jim Tsekinis. He got around Alex Tobin. Lifted the eyes. The cross through the middle. Beat all comers. Frank Tibaldi. Long ball through. And a corner conceded. Defensive header glanced away by Michael Brooks, who was doing some good work deep in his own half. Who sensed Robbie Hooker to his left. Hooker's got the ball now at the feet of Cardozo. And Milosevic, the driving shot from long range. Ambitious from 40 metres from Branko Milosevic. The former Sydney Olympic and Knights player and former Socceroo. He lifted the eyes and saw no support. He just blazed away. Lovely fluent strides of Ivanovic. Takes on Aloisi. Still going Ivanovic. Does he run out of room? Turnover. Ross Aloisi has possession deep in his own half. Brings in Milosevic. He's been a very good player for West Adelaide. Through the middle and almost to Tsekinis. It may end up with that player. Here's Jim Tsekinis inside the penalty box. Cardozo. Square. Aloisi! Stinging shot by the midfielder. Sizzled over the bar. And the first venomous shot on goal for West Adelaide. He had the momentum. Certainly with a well-placed shot would have had Petkovic beaten. Nathan Day, return ball to Aloisi. They're beginning to combine very well, West Adelaide. Aloisi, who had the shot on goal minutes ago. Chips for the centering ball. Sabljak did well with the boot. Still going Nick Sabljak. Releasing Michael Brooks down the right. One-on-one contest here. He's taken down. Is that a penalty? No, says the referee. Yes. A late whistle from Eugene Brazzale. He confirmed with his linesman. And that is a penalty to Adelaide City. And Pablo Cardozo is having words with the linesman. Initially, Brazzale had the whistle down, but confirmed with his linesman. And it looked to be a penalty. Pretty clear on the replay there. So Adelaide City will go to the spot. And perhaps the turning point of the match. The experience of Alex Tobin. He'll eye down Harkness in goal in a testing moment. And unfortunate that he has to contend with not only a stinging shot, but also some smoke from the crowd. Interesting to see what Eugene Brazzale does here. Tobin away with a spot kick, and he puts it away. Adelaide City take the lead in the derby. After 17 minutes in the second half, a penalty has turned the course of the match. And it's Adelaide City 1 leading West Adelaide 0, courtesy of that man, Alex Tobin. We wrong-footed Michael Harkness, shaped to go to the left, and then just steered the ball to the bottom right-hand corner. West Adelaide may be able to build again. Floating through the middle, not a down. Castro! Great shot, deflected wide by Jason Petkovic, but a fine reflex shot by Alex Castro. And great agility by Jason Petkovic. First time, just deflected, turned wide by the Socceroo squad goalkeeper, Thorp. Lays it off to Tsekinis, and in turn Alagich. A last hurrah possibly for West Adelaide. Milosevic nods it down. Can he get the angle with a cross? The corner for the Sharks. Good work by Branko Milosevic. So close to full time. The screws are tightened on the Adelaide City defence. They lead 1-0. The ball whipped in from Milosevic. Castro! Great shot! And it's chance for Pezos at the far post. It's still alive for the Sharks. The ball whipped in. Dodd. Clearance away. Only as far as Tibaldi. And it cannons and rebounds off for a West Adelaide throw. What a sterling performance from Jason Petkovic in goal. He's certainly been the man of the match so far. Alex Castro just thumped the ball in. Petkovic stayed low, and it didn't fall fortuitously for West Adelaide in the end. Joe Barbaro in the penalty box, lays it off for Sabljak. Here's Gibson. Could this be 2-0? Yes. John Gibson scores on the death. And Adelaide City will end up with a comprehensive victory in the derby. The Sharks' defence was left wide open, and pouncing was the midfielder John Gibson. Sabljak has been a very important player. Gibson had the opening and just swung away the shot into the top right-hand corner. And then it's full time in the derby. Another victory keeps Adelaide City's incredible record in the derby matches against West Adelaide intact. Full time after 90 minutes. Adelaide City 2, West Adelaide 0.
And the man of the match was the Adelaide City goalkeeper Jason Petkovic, who broke 1,000 hearts on the West Adelaide side of town in the big derby. All in all, Jason was understandably happy with his night's work.
I'm relatively pleased. Last week I slipped up a bit, and I thought I better get back on track and keep the team going.
There's no magical formula with them. That's the way they play. They sit back, they absorb pressure, and they try and hit you on the break. And we got dealt the sucker punch that should never ever come at this level. That's the disappointing part of it. You know, I thought we at least went out, we tried to make a game of it, we tried to play and keep the ball moving as much as we could. You know, and you know, we were hoping that we'd be able to break them down into the right areas, but unfortunately they absorbed the pressure and you know, one counter-attack, one goal.